Shouldn't have did that. All right. What the hell's going on here? Let's just see if we're online on the interwebs. Live. For what will ideally become a little bit rare of me streaming. Oh, I didn't get this right on Twitch. Hold on. Let me get my Twitch right. That's what she said. We are live on Twitch, though, but I don't have the correct stream. Still think we're doing Synthwave. We are not. We're going to play some Streets of Rage. I actually just finished a video. I'm going to be spending more time on videos, but maybe doing these streams of like, okay, I just finished a video. Here's a stream. We'll see. I haven't uploaded it yet, but it just rendered literally right before we started the stream. All right, it looks like I got Twitch right, and Kick is right, and YouTube is live, so that's good. We actually do got a video of Caitlin Clark coming out, but no, this video is not on Caitlin Clark. But you talk about Caitlin Clark, Clark Kent. Yeah, people don't understand Clark Kent. That's why they keep writing him as evil or an evil Superman. It's like that's the whole point of what makes Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? The point is he could be Homelander. Maybe that makes it better. Maybe they've done so much to damage the character, he makes more sense now. It's like he could be Homelander. He could be Omni-Man. He could be an evil asshole or Injustice Superman, but he isn't. That's what makes him. He is legitimately humble. He's legitimately trying to be the best he can. He does have anger issues. He's not perfect, but he's legitimately just trying to be the best example he possibly can be and be a symbol and be inspirational and be a good person. That's the point. Maybe they'll get that, but I've said this before. Somehow, somewhere along the lines, as Streets of Rage pops up but doesn't pop up, it became more impossible for a guy to be humble and be as moral as Clark. That was the unbelievable thing. They can believe that a man can fly, but they can't believe a man with that power wouldn't just take over the world immediately. And that's what they've ruined about Clark. Like they believe a man can fly, but they don't believe a man would be that. Which is, it just shows how jaded society is. But I mean, of course he would. Who the fuck wants to deal with all you motherfuckers, right? He just wants to, bust nuts and Lois, hang out with his friends, try to be the best person he can. That's all he wants to do, man. He ain't trying to do shit. But howdy, Tom Jensen. I'm going to go back to you guys' comments. Howdy, Retro Richard. You guys have been at it for a little bit. Half an hour pre-show. Wow. Thank you guys for joining and being that excited to watch, or at least just that caught in conversation. Chandler got pissed off at a fan earlier. But don't get it, man. Fans. Fan stands for fanatic. Football fan. Oh, your comic book. Whoa, Batman Arkham. Well, Batman doesn't do anything. Oh, man. Didn't want to hurt him his idea, but his idea, so yeah. Yeah, it sucks, right? When people try to tell you what to do with your own shit. Yeah, maybe you should have hurt his feelings. I see, because he has it in a playlist. But I feel you. So he's in chapter 50. See, that shows the shit you writing has some impact. You know what I'm saying? That he went to chapter 56. But you know what? We're in a weird era. We're in a weird era with content creators, man. People don't look at us as people, man. You saw what I got for that. I'm about to call him JD Drake. That's a wrestler. Well, actually, it was a good wrestler. I saw back when I was in Charlotte. But JD Vance, just people just want to tell you how to think and what to do. And, people have commented on my videos, old-ass videos. Somebody commented about this old-ass video I did on Rugrats, talking about Rug Woke. They said I was too centrist. I'm like, man, you shut up and make your own fucking video then. Don't tell me how to think. Won't you do it and I can see how you think. Otherwise, suck my dick, man. Piss him off on an anti-woman Batman comic. Batgirl gets her ass kicked every issue. Oh, man. Miscarriage. You get to get beat up by dudes. Getting shot and crippled. Damn, that's fucked up. I don't like Bruce getting her pregnant. I think that's some creepy shit. And they sick for writing that. I suppose her DC biggest stop. No. Don't ruin Batgirl. I like, Batgirl's can be a cool character. I mean, they do write her as a thought sometimes. They do fuck her up. 10 seconds, shut up. It's not my favorite anime, buddy. Oh, you can stop this white girl obsession, man. I don't care. I'm looking for a Hispanic girl anyway. I'm looking for a Mexican girl anyway, so I don't even care about this. It look like she's not a good person. She was paralyzed for a long time. Yeah, how much trouble? That's what I'm saying. She was paralyzed a good portion. How much bad shit could she have done? That's a stupid story. That shit should have never been written. That's just as bad as with her cheating on Dick with Bruce, getting pregnant, and then miscarrying. And fucking Nightwing should have cracked Batman's skull open for that shit. He did, but she should have really fucked him up for that. Bruce, I need an ass whooping just for being so predatory. And then, yeah, a lot of this stuff. Yeah, she has done some whole shit, honestly. But I don't think they should have. That's just bad writing. But it went down. It went down like that. So it is what it is. You sure do marry your brother. Always some brothers. This is what I do. Not to go full Umar, but I do understand. As much as it annoys me because you just won't shut the fuck up about white bitches. It's like I don't care that much. But it is annoying how it's always some brother to pick up the pieces of just no matter what the situation is. It's like, come on, man. Like, we just a garbage cleaner of hoes. It's like, what the fuck? Some of that I think did happen in the New 52. Some of that happened in the BTAS. And some of that happened, I think, in the main shit. So is all happening in the main shit? It's a whole bunch of, it's spread out throughout the lore. But I consider Batman a collective lore. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool either way. She lets Damian Wayne age up. That's sick. Yeah, that happened after the night. It happened in the 2000s. Tom, I'm reading y'all old shit. All right, I gotta skip ahead to where the show started. And you guys start talking about fucking Green Lantern and stuff. Sorry, I'm skipping to where the show started. I gotta talk to everybody else who's been here while I read y'all comments. But y'all's commenting. Shout out to both of y'all for being here a half hour before the show. I had a whole fucking full conversation. And Tom saying something about my Superman not strong with the snow magic. That's wild. Hey, listeners, appreciate you being here. I don't think he should be God level powerful. OG would tell Superman to Ant-Man. Yeah, DC. I think DC can be better. Hey, Fizz, appreciate you being here. And he made a video how to build a character in Fallout New Vegas, which I probably will watch because eventually I got to play that game for y'all. Also, a comprehensive video. Got 13 minutes in. This will probably get you some views. People still fuck with Fallout New Vegas, so this will get you some views. So. Yeah, I'm with you. Tim could be Bruce Tim could be on some perv type of time. That shit shouldn't be considered canon. But this is why I got issue with the Joker shit. Batman I consider a collective canon. So yeah, there's one main canon, but every little telling kind of adds to that like a quilt, a patchwork it is. So when you do something dumb in one iteration, that shit's gonna reverb across the whole fucking thing. So if you start writing some hornball shit, they did that shit in the Killing Joke cartoon. That's not in the original comic, but they want to add Bruce fucking Batgirl because they on some gooner type of time. Some of these comic writers are gooners, bro. That shit shouldn't even count. You know what I'm saying? And then they fuck it up. Joker, apparently Joker 2 is as shitty as it looks. And after that, I'm not even gonna watch Joker 2. Fuck it. If I know it's shitty, I'm not about to waste my fucking time and money. Life is short. I got a bunch of shit to do. I'm behind. I got 3 or 4 albums. I'm 3 or 4 albums behind. And shit. And then I got business I gotta do. I got a lot of shit to do. I got time to watch Joker 2. Yeah, they did all sorts of dumb shit with Batgirl in some of these comics, listeners. They thought her out crazy on some goon shit. Usually she's yeah, Dick should probably be with Starfire. I think that I prefer Fizz. I prefer him and Starfire and Barbara instead of Barbara Gordon. I think they might have did some shit with Catwoman. I feel like they have sent some of these hoes after Nightwing. And she has been a wheelchair thought. It's some gooners that be working in these comic companies, man. They just do some weird shit. Yeah, I heard Joker 2 is bad. That's what I was saying, listless. Tim is a gooner. Most of the writers Not to hold it in. Yeah. Joker 2, the musical one. Yeah, absolutely. Stuck in them. Yeah, they did something with Steph. They do a lot of weird shit. Like I said, a lot of these comic books. I mean, there's a reason Tumblr culture ended up sliding into comics so quick. But after all that rant, we 10 minutes in. Let's actually get into some streets. Raging in these streets. It's been a while since I've raged in these streets. Shout out to Vigilante. We was watching somebody play Streets of Rage. They was actually playing through the game. I just be doing, oops. What's the controls? That's what I'm using. Oops. Yeah, she's crippled. Not midget. Midget amputee. The songs are insufferable and pointless. I mean, I'm sure they are. Nobody asked for this. Okay. First few might be rough as I relearn the controls. I mean, I could always change them. Damn, is this super loud? Or is it just me? The fuck? No, this is super loud. Hold on. Let's turn this shit down. Sorry you guys see my damn home screen or whatever. Turn this shit down for both of us. God damn. God damn. Oh yeah, they did make Tim Drake bisexual. With his formerly womanizing best friend and break up with Steph. That's wild shit. And then you should just saluting Gunther. But I think y'all saluting different Gunthers. I think one is saluting the wrestler, one is saluting the actual guy who was named after, who was a Yahtzee. I love how apples come with little plates. What? The apples come with little plates that fall out of the cot's butt. What? Okay. Let me just get back to this game. Actually, let me see the controls while we at it. Star move. Okay. That ain't working. What the fuck? I'm trying to. Why the fuck isn't it doing his? There we go. I know I kind of wasted it, but I just want to see how the shit works. Make sure I can get the controls right. I keep hitting the wrong button for attack. Modern, yeah, there is all the modern extended characterization where you put your genitals. And honestly, as this proves, it didn't just start with woke. It started with gooners. It started with Tumblr energy gooners. That's why the woke people fit right in. Because some of these motherfuckers was just on some weird pervy type of time anyway. So when a couple of motherfuckers said, oh, some trannies, they was like, oh, bet. You know what I'm saying? It's in that bridge. Oh, damn, you just gonna paralyze a bitch? Goddamn, bro. I thought the Stream East chat, and I didn't even watch Monday Night Football. I meant to watch it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm trying to be more productive. I slept in Monday. I did get to the gym on Sunday night after football, after watching an emotional ass Lions game. Fucking Lions, bro. But I mean, we won. But goddamn, we was rusty. We should have played in preseason. We didn't deserve to win that game, but David Montgomery saved us from ourselves. David Montgomery and J-Mo. So hopefully we know. You know what? Let's just play like David Montgomery's the best player on our best offensive player on our team, and just go from there. That keeps it way easier. I know we paid Goff. That don't mean he got to do a bunch of dumb shit. He's clutch when he needs to be, but he ain't all. You know, he do dumb shit too. So Asado is a giant dildo. Those are kind of facts. Genitals are in your mind. Is that what it Rings of Power said? I'm meaning to make a video. I gotta talk to somebody about it because there's a. there's something about Rings of Power that's actually relevant in the VW canon and an extended canon. Earliest going is making Ivy and Harley get, yeah. They were doing that before the woke came in, just on some goon shit. Yep, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, Fizz. They was doing that shit before the woke. They was just on some perv type of time. And they just wanted to have Harley and Ivy fucking on some perv type of time. Then the woke took it over. That is a prime. That's oh man, that's exactly what I mean. That was this prime example. Was exactly what I mean. That shit being established just because they were on some perv type of time, and then the woke took it right over because it was just right there for them. That's a prime. That might be one of the best examples you can come up with. So yeah, these goons really set it up. They don't talk about that shit, especially in comics, which, you know, well, we've talked about it. Me and Matt, because we had that shit with oh my god, I keep forgetting dude's name, where the comic creator and all these girls got mad at him. I think his name is Warren something or something Warren, and Fizz is probably gonna correct me right there too, because I feel like I've done this before. Deshaun Watson snow bunnied himself with these fucking and they wasn't all snow bunnies. So he, you know, I've said this before when looking just for a legitimate massage therapist. Houston, and where he used to play in Houston, he's not even the same player. He don't deserve to be in the league. He should be lucky he's still getting paid all that guaranteed money. And fucking Cleveland need to bring back Joe Flacco. But Houston has a reputation and it's known that you can get a massage out here. And I ain't talking about just, you know, getting your a regular massage. If you want a happier ending, or a little bit more than just a happy ending, if you want the beginning and the middle to be a little joyous, so to speak, you can get that done out here. And that's like a thing out here. This Houston has a rep for that. And apparently Deshaun Watson was a joy in that sort of thing. And there you go. So, I mean, it's his fault. The fuck? Did nobody tell you to be a perv? You could have just been paying for the Instagram hoes like the Sheiks. But no, you wanted to go to these massage parlors. And you got caught up in it. It's like, and you still made a bunch of money. So I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. It'd been one thing if he would have lost his job. He ain't lose shit. Did nothing bad happen to him. He made a bunch of money because Cleveland gave him a bunch of money. OG, man, got taste. So yeah, Deshaun Watson's not a snowboy. That's a goon getting what he deserved and didn't even get that. Let's see. How people are fascism. Characters getting uglier every episode. Oh, geez. I guess a race guy like looking at inbred Asian hobbits. Goddamn. That's wild business. But yeah, I ain't watching Rings. I saw that first episode. That was a nightmare. I mean, like I said, do a retrospective review of that first episode, which I might do. We try to do more videos. That's one thing I am trying to do. And actually, you know, the videos I'm coming out with this week are actually pretty cold. I wish I had one upload to say, oh yeah, if you remember, they should be uploaded by tomorrow. I should have them all uploaded by tomorrow. Audio's done for one. Audio's done for all three. And then the video is, I'll probably have them all three upload tomorrow and then start uploading on the channel Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm probably make more videos in this format, and maybe that'll be the way we do it. Maybe, you know, sometimes having them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or you know, something like that. If I can wake up on Monday and get to work earlier. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing. And I'm not gonna be streaming on Sundays during the football season. That's just probably not gonna happen. And maybe, you know, if I totally just got more energy. The writer's got a great fetish. Whoa. You're staying for the wild. There's Sauron mind sex. That's wild business. Sauron mind sex. That's ridiculous. Hey, Boosh. Writers have a great fetish. That's wild shit. Why would you watch Rings of Power? It's on the same level. Yo, so Rings of Power is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to do a retroactive review on how impactful that first episode is. And OG's, not just OG, might actually already know where I'm going with it. because it's a very impact. It had a lot of impact on this content on this channel, but not intentionally. It was indirect. It was so bad it changed the whole direction of this channel, and so we'll get into that. Hopefully, next week we'll have that video out. We got some other videos about, like I said, mentioned Caitlin Clark, about Melinda Gates, and about what's the other thing? Oh, and about boomers and zoomers. So that's what this on this week palette for videos. Oh man, that had to be money laundering, man. I don't know how that money got spent on that fucking garbage show. It has to be money laundering. I mean, nothing else tracks. A lot of Hollywood's money laundering. They supposedly spent $200 million. Remember that? Was it Wonder Woman 84? Apparently, $200 million got spent on that. So, yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Sheesh, it's been on human trafficking to get the. Oh, wasn't there a thing? You know, I don't think you're joking. Wasn't there something like that? Was it the Rings of Power? One of these shows had like Chinese slave labor. Am I wrong or right? Or maybe that was Mulan. Maybe it wasn't Rings of Power. One of these movies and shows did have actually some Chinese slave labor involved. But man, that show terrible. Damn, I just got smacked with the pole. Rings equal monocles. Oh man. Oh Jesus. So Mulan was shot of a Uyghur camp. Okay. So I got it mixed up. I knew something was up. Thank you, Fizz. Appreciate that. Show is about enslaving people to your will. That's what's up. Oh, this should say Tekken 8. Why does it say Tekken 8? This is some funny looking Tekken 8. Hold on. I know y'all looking at my screen. Gotta change this. Shit, sure did say Tekken 8. The fuck? Yep, the Uyghur re-education camps. I knew it was something wild. Ugh. It's an organ harvesting camps. Crazy work. Crazy work. There's nothing to see here. Shit, this probably got Tekken 8 thumbnail too, don't it? I forgot to change the thumbnail. Fuck. We'll change it. They basically are the camps you concentrate in, just a Chinese style. Yeah, sorry for getting this fucked up. Shows how out of the habit with streaming I am, huh? Man, fuck these guys. Cause I literally got woke people throwing toxic waste at me in this fucking game. Literally. China's on to something with what? Hey, Brandon had it. Is the Texans the top Russian team? You know who should be the top Russian team? The Lions, but we getting too cute. Because David Montgomery is clearly our best player. And I'm at least he just took over the fucking game. But shout out to the Texans. We're gonna have to deal with them in a few weeks, Brandon. I'm still rooting. I'm in Houston, so I'm rooting for both teams. I'm rooting for that'd be the Vigilante Super Bowl. We get Texas, Houston versus Detroit. It's a Vigilante Bowl. I would still be rooting for the Lions, obviously, but shout out to Houston. I think C.J. Stroud is gonna end up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But all right, let me change this thumbnail real quick. I apologize. I'm fucking up. I might as well change the shit now. I just gotta find the old one. Yeah, I had one with here we go. Streets of Rage. So just download this, change the thumbnail real quick, and then we'll get back to raging on these streets. Back to raging on these streets. Alrighty. There you go. Alright, it'll probably take a while for y'all, because YouTube's going YouTube. But finally the thumbnail is changed. So let's get it in. Worst Russian team to number 1 in 2 years as of week 1. So that's still impressive. And Mixon is nice. But we got 2 nice running backs, and we just not using them. We getting too cute. I get it. We just paid a lot of money to our wide receiver and our quarterback, even though we didn't really target because they kept double teaming Amon and Ross A. Brown. We just paid a lot of money, and so we want to use them. But I don't really give a fuck. We also pay a lot of money for our offensive line. So let's use that and let's run this goddamn ball. We got the best offensive line in football, and we got 2 running backs that basically went over 1,000 last year. I know what's his name was only like 70 yards close or whatever. Gibbs. But when you add, I mean, they're going to go over 1,000 all-purpose yards a piece for sure when you add receiving. We know we'll probably go over 1,200 all-purpose yards a piece. And so we got running backs like that. We should be the number 1 running team, and it shouldn't even be close. And so we got to get it. Hopefully, we recognize how the fuck we need to run our offense going forward, especially after that overtime. I'm talking about the Lions against the Rams, where David Montgomery just came in. We hadn't even used him most of the game. We've been using mostly Gibbs. He just came in and took over the fucking game. Just casually won the game for us. Just unreal. Like, I don't even know if I saw Barry Sanders do those shit like that. I'm being dead ass. Not quite. I mean, Barry Sanders has definitely won us games. Make no mistake, but just come off the bench basically and just end the game. I'm like, why the fuck? Why ain't we been running this whole? That's how we lost in the damn championship game. Run the fucking ball. This ain't rocket science. This ain't fucking rocket science. Yeah, shit. The Packers in. I hope they both do. Caleb Williams, 93 yards, but still won this game. The Bears actually look like a nice team, which I knew they were nice last year. I don't know if that quarterback is good enough, but, I mean, Bears have been in this situation many a time where they got a sweet team, but the quarterback is kind of trash, but they just going to have to make it fucking work. I still think they should have kept Fields, who he won his first game. He wasn't that great either, but he got more than 93 yards. We'll see. It's early in the football season. And football, listen, is football rigged? Yes, obviously, guys. I'm not trying to break anyone's hearts with this. But is it still fun as fuck to watch? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And, shit, I brought up relegation. Some of these teams, and the Lions many a year could have been a relegated team. But we need a sub-league for some of these teams, man. It's not even right. It's not even fair. Like, you need a sub-league, man. You need to just put the top 16 teams in one league, the A-League, top 16 teams in the B-League. You can do 2 from each division. And if you don't make it, you in the B-League. You just got to get relegated. Because the Carolina Panthers can't compete with no real NFL team right now. They just can't. You know what I'm saying? They got no hope to compete with a real NFL team. So at least put them in the sub-league, and they can just... Yeah, it's funner with you need relegate. Oh, no, you said... Well, no, you guys talking about something else. What's a hate crime? Teams won. Had a good victory Monday. That's what's up. I'm missing stuff. Dressed up as a Crusader night. What's a Crusader night? And you said that's probably a hate crime. OG with a free... Oh, Crusader night from Rings of Power. I see. Free Palestine banner with giant crosses slaying heretics in God's name. That's what's up. Walk forward till you score ground and pound right. Caleb Williams is going to be a bust. He's going to paint his nails, though. He's going to do some Maybelline commercials before he bust out. Be smart. They can't change you with a hate ground. They also had that banner. That's true. Guy's a bum. It's funnier that way. I see it. The guy's a bum. I don't think he's gonna be good. I didn't see it. It took me a second, but I got it. I know it's a delay. Des Volt. I don't know what that means, Bush. Sorry. Panthers lost Derek Brown. I didn't know that. Appreciate it for the football. I thought about doing football stuff, but I don't know if I feel like doing content, man. I don't have the energy I once did. It ain't just the energy, man. I realized, okay, I'm trying to lose weight. I spend a lot of time walking or exercising. I spend a lot of time walking and exercising. I spend like probably all together, and if you count travel to the gym, which is only about 15 minutes a piece, but if you do it 3 or 4 times a week, that's an hour. So I probably spend a good 10 hours a week on fitness in some way. About that. With all the walking, with the gym, it's at least an hour a day. Or averages out about an hour a day with the walking. And then I'm going to the gym another 3 or 4 times now. And I'm like, man, I don't really have a lot of time. And then I'm trying to finish this fucking album. Finish albums. And you're like, man, I only got so much time. And so I'm trying to maintain a channel at all while I focus on that, because it's just I got to get this fucking weight off. And then somehow I want to add more shit into it. So this is it's going to be challenging from a time management. So please, pardon my dust as this channel does stuff. Crusader Knights were from 1,000 years ago. They were Christian warriors, went to Jerusalem and fought Muslim. Most of them were nobility. The kingdom of heaven is all about that. Okay. Appreciate the correction. Like is that like where the Crusades come from? I have an American education system, so bear with me. They don't teach us anything. They teach us how to hate ourselves and to follow the crowd. That's what you learn in high school. Self-hatred and blind worship of that which is more liked. And that, if everyone doesn't agree with, if you have an opinion that it's rare, then it must be wrong. I'm not joking. These are literally things that you learn in high school. I know it sounds like, kind of typical, but it is. In American high school, that's what you're taught. That's what the whole point of it is. You're not taught about money. You're not taught about actual history. You're just taught about, how to be a worker and a consumer. Because that's what the corporate oligarchy that runs this country wants you to be. But notwithstanding, I don't know enough about the Crusades. I've heard of it, but I, don't know enough. That's why I asked. I'm sure you guys already answered, but I'm too busy playing the game. I'll look at the chat in a second after I can beat this jerk. Oh shit, I'm about to die. I want to die. That death? Oh, they gave me a little help. Damn it. Let's see. Only nobility could afford the equipment. Crusader battle cry means glory to God. Ah, okay. That's what Dead's Vault means. This is also true. And they got serious clout for going for the voyage and riches. I see. When Saladin tries to take Renault, and the blacksmith says in his when Saladin tries to take Renault, and I'll probably mispronounce that, and the blacksmith in the general says, "My Lord, Jerusalem has come." Holy shit, epic. The ones with your family got rewarded with lands. Okay, so you got Crusaders in your family. Look at you knowing your lineage. Most people don't even know their lineage. Kingdom of Heaven portrayed the Templars in a bad light. Yep, that was your experience. Yeah, you taught their dog men to obey. That's what high school is about. They just want you a nice little consumer and a nice little worker bee. It's a good movie though. Okay, not a lot of heroes over there during that time. The extended cut is better. The extended cut is better. Okay. Templars, hot rich, usually wasn't good Christian. Original mission was to protect people on pilgrimage. I see. Look at you guys knowing shit. Good for you guys. Can't know your lineage. Ancestors were slaves. Look it up and make sure. Some people, I know what's her name, Lorena Creel was a great example of knowing think her people come from the Spanish Moors. I'm not joking. Check it up. I don't know for sure, but I know she said her people have been in that region since at least the 1500s. My Lord, Wells Fargo and Bank of America will come. Unfortunately, unless you know how to do a glitch, was it Chase and Bank of America apparently has some glitch. I'm just broke, so I don't know how to do it. And plus, I heard it don't work. But yeah, my Lord. Unfortunately, yeah, these fucking banks. I wonder how long before the banks fail, because that's one thing that I don't necessarily see that happened in '08. That's gonna happen pretty soon. Or that doesn't seem to be happening. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. It happened in '08. We're in a similar economic crisis, but I don't see the banks failing quite to that extent. Even though we got a credit card crisis, and I'm contributing to that, trying to get out of that myself. We'll see if I can Uber Eats my way out of it. That's another can of worms to find out over the next few months. And that may also affect the channel because I got to do that on top of everything I just mentioned. But in any event, I don't know. Maybe the banks are going to fail. We saw that one, fail. A lot of these, what was that? Exchange, crypto exchange. And I think some credit unions have failed. And some banks have. I guess some banks have failed. What am I talking about? It doesn't feel as quite as bad yet. But you know it's going to get there. 6 months. I hope we got more time than that, but we'll see. King and Francis a cunt too. They did get rich off usury. Got too powerful. The king and the pope got rid of them. Ancestors wouldn't call slaves, but the local lord owned land and made them work the land. They didn't pay, killed them. They disobeyed, so they killed the owners. I see. Nobody knows till everyone knows. That's true. That's true, BH. It's just going, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, everything's just crashed. You're just going to wake up one day and it's going to be Weimar Republic all over again. That I do know of. And that's only because of so many people comparing our soon-to-be future to it. But we don't even have wheelbarrows of money because nobody even has physical cash. It's just going to be a number in an account that don't matter. It's just going to be like having like gift points or some shit. Like I have a bunch of Speedway points, but I don't live in Michigan no more, so I can't do shit with them. It's going to be the same. Oh, Jesus, dark. English lords graping Irish girls got in their PP. Don't fuck with the Irish shit. Those are I know I got some Irish in my lineage as well. And along with Native Americans. That's why I don't always just adopt the slave narratives. Like, shit, go back. Like, some of this is like, as far as I'm kind of a mutt. I've mentioned that. Like I said, there's some Irish in my ancestry. There's Native American in my ancestry, and obviously there's black, and even some Dominican, allegedly. I love how I sparked this conversation when I talk about Diddy's Dawn. Fair enough. Lies were that they worship the Baphomet, not the usury rays. And I probably missed some comments as we talk about all this history of the Crusader Knights, and how they relate to Europe and all this other stuff that I didn't know about or vaguely know about. I feel like maybe I have heard this, but I don't know the details. Certainly don't know the intimate details of it. So this is a cool little history lesson. Never know what you're gonna get on one of these fucking shows. Could be neo-Nazism, could be a history lesson. Could be a fucking so we had a Bible reading on one of these streams, one of the ones I did in the mass. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So anything, just like Vince McMahon used to say, anything can happen in WWF. Anything can happen on one of these vigilante streams. Speaking of which, that documentary looked cool. I'm gonna check that out. And boy, did the stars align for that documentary. That Vince McMahon documentary. The stars really align for that. It's always Diddy. It's always a Diddy-like creature. It ain't not necessarily Diddy himself, but there's always a Diddy-like creature. Of course, a brother and Vidge families with a bridge show. Stop. What the fuck? Here you go back with your neo-Yasi propaganda. but somehow you hate white women at the same time, which is wild business. In any event, what was I even talking? Oh, the Vince McMahon documentary. That shit look cold, and how the stars aligned for that shit to happen. Because when they first started it, Vince McMahon, they did a lot of interviews with Vince, but there was rumors, and a lot of people thought, okay, well, he still has a lot of control, and then they had just signed the deal. I don't know if they did it before, or they started before or after they signed the deal with, is it Raw or SmackDown? One of those shows is going, I think it's Raw, is going to Netflix in January. So in January, we're going to have Netflix is going to have Monday Night Raw. But they have that deal, and then the thought was, well, Vince, he's not going to let them really shit on him. They're not going to be able to tell the real story until fucking Vince McMahon got caught up in this bullshit that he got caught up with the girl that he was tricking with company resources with. Or he gave her a job and all that, but just to fuck her in one of the rooms or some shit, allegedly. I don't know. So in any event, all the deals got signed. They got tons of footage from him. And now WWE don't really want to do nothing with him, so they don't care about him being slandered. You know what I mean? They don't care about you telling. It ain't really slander, just telling the real fucking story. You know what I'm saying? Because Vince McMahon has done some fucked up shit. I mean, he's a genius for what he did for wrestling, but he's also a sociopath. Like, clearly he's a sociopath. Like, his character wasn't just, a character. It was obviously based on something. And so just how everything happened in the way it did to get this documentary out is kind of crazy. And I can't wait. And then it's going to line up perfectly for Raw. So it's like, okay, they can use it as a way of marketing wrestling at the same time. And getting a bunch of people who used to follow wrestling. Oh, shit, you want to watch what's going on now? Check out Monday Night Raw. We got it. It's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to actually work smooth for them, how they doing it. So, shit, just everything lined up perfectly for it. And, yeah, man. As we learned from Vince McMahon, Deshaun Watson is very strange, man. Just stop tricking on these hoes, bro. And tricking on girls doesn't make it. There's some weird gooner simps that tell you, oh, you should just buy a girl's affection, so to speak. Be generous, if you catch my drift. That doesn't work. It just means you're more likely to get caught up. Oh, shit. Neo-Yasi Pan-Africanish. Yeah, fair enough. Catholics are fine, just can't get on board with needing a spirit guide to God. You can talk. Yeah, you can pray. If you want to know, look into the Medici family. You want to know more? I don't know what that is. I'm scared to click. Free VKM. Weren't they basically gangsters? Venetian bacon family, so yes. Venetians are always poisoning each other, underhand fuckers. Best trade ever. Which trade? Or are you just asking what's the best trade? Because I don't know which stream we was talking about Clinton Portis and Champ Bailey as far as football trades, but unless you're talking about something else. Oh, Texans. Yeah, that Texans. I mean, shit, our trade for Matthew Stafford changed our lives too. I mean, they got a Super Bowl, but we still got a good quarterback. Even though I still understand why Goff was a throw-in. Goff is not perfect. But shit, the way we got our squad built, he good enough for us. Still probably pay him too much money. And we gonna have to pay D-Mount whatever the fuck he want, man. We'll see how that goes. In any event, yeah, the Texans made out like fucking bandits with that trade. People overvalue quarterbacks, man. That's the truth of it. I mean, like I said, we kind of did to some extent paying them. But quarterbacks, and granted, I kind of understand because a lot of these guys suck. I mean, there's a lot of teams that don't have starting quarterbacks. And so the few that do, they get overvalued. And so when they saw Deshaun Watson, they looked at him, oh, he's a top 5 quarterback. We don't care what happened. It's like, no, he's not a top 5 quarterback. People forget he had weapons around him when he was with Houston. And I guess he had the 1 year after they traded Hopkins and shit where it was like he still had some decent numbers, but they didn't win. Umbrella boss. Wow, y'all made out. That's a lot. So, and all on rookie deals. So y'all made out. We got a few players on rookie deals too. We got still Aiden is on a rookie deal. It's gonna be tough in a few years. I feel like after this contract, we're gonna have to find a new quarterback. So hopefully Goff can win in the next 3 or 4 years. Because we're not gonna be able to repay him and pay everybody else. Things smooth because we got a few people like Aiden, like Gibbs. Is D-Mon still on his rookie contract? I don't know. He may be toward the end of it if he is. But that's dope to have all those players. Tank Dell, Kenyon Green, Damian Pierce. A lot of players on the rookie contract. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to build a good team. And then you at least get that one run where all the players are still under rookie contracts. And then we obviously just drafted Terrion. Hey, Real Wade, you working tomorrow morning? Yeah, I am. I got to be back to work tomorrow morning. And getting up in the morning is a struggle for me anyway. Which I don't know why I'm doing this damn stream as a result. But yeah, I do got to work. I appreciate you being here, Wade. Support diversity-owned businesses. Yeah, like mine, like this channel. Please like, share, sub, buy super chats, join as a member, do all that good stuff. The fuck? You bigots? Stop being bigoted. Support a black-owned business. The fuck? Got a new intro? That's what's up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now I'm Irish. I see how it is. I mean, I do got freckles and shit, but I ain't Irish. I'm multiracial, to be specific. But I just say black because I think that's the most prominent race. Even though I don't think it all comes from one source. That notwithstanding. And there's an argument to be made that Native Americans also is valid. But whatever. I'm not going to call myself a BIPOC or Latinx, so black it is. So-called black it is. Which even that's a corporate designation. And there's a lot of brothers who are misdesignated Native Americans or part Native American. Some know it, some don't. Some, oh yeah, my grandma was Cherokee or whatever. All the different tribes. None of us come from one source except Ben Shapiro. Does he even? Shit. We don't know. He said Thai massage parlor. No, don't support them. There's enough NFL players and NBA players supporting those massage parlors. Support VigilanteWilliamson. To support black youth. Support VigilanteWilliamson, even though I'm damn near 40. I'm a young man. Young for the world. Ready for the world. Oh, Sheila. Is Kamala human? Cannot confirm nor deny. Some people gonna vote for it, man. Some people gonna vote, but I don't really care about the vote. So I don't even want to get into that. I know I have some Native ancestry, but you have a slave one. I see. If I remember, you're based out of Georgia, so that's that's highly likely. It said barely. Oh yeah, she's Indian and Jamaican, I believe. At least that's what the people tell me. But yeah, speaking of politics, jeez, we was watching. We was in the stream and the chat just wouldn't shut up about politics. Like, man, I better start saying something funny. I mean, sometimes they were saying funny things. Shout out to if the next person about talk politics is gay. That was funny. Or likes men specifically. What's that shit? English and Spanish, and then he said the next person who moves is gay, and then people freeze. This is shit. That's the shit people used to do in like elementary school or middle school. The next person who moves is gay, and then everybody stop. Is that offensive now? I'll be honest, that fucking thing went viral. But is that like an offensive thing? All the dumb jokes we used to do back when we was there? Probably is, huh? I mean, I don't think it's worth it to vote. Yeah, democracy is, the people rule, but the people are retarded. That's the truth. Democracy, doesn't work. I mean, I'm not saying nothing works. That's the God honest truth. Nothing really works. We don't really even live in a democracy or a republic. We live in a corporate oligarchy, right? But it's feigned as a democracy. That's the image that's portrayed that this is a democracy when it isn't. Because ultimately, how can it be a democracy when the quote unquote republic is made up of representatives who become millionaires at a job that only pays them, $100,000, $200,000 a year? And I'm not just talking about like just over I'm talking about like 100 times over millionaires. How can that be? I can be a democracy. Saying the word offensive is offensive. Well, okay. Part of the problem, we don't let anything like the people who created democracy. They didn't foresee. You know what? I'm starting to wonder if they did foresee it. And this was the entire point of how they created it. I mean, some people have higher thoughts or nobler intentions of the quote unquote founding fathers. Well, even though they didn't create democracy, obviously, but at least this iteration of it. And maybe there's some truth to that, or they wanted it to be possible, at least that to get rid of some of the things that other forms of government have, get rid of caste system, get rid of the powerful being able to destroy everything, the rich being able to destroy everything. But, eventually, absolute power not only corrupts absolutely, but it assumes all power vacuums that exist. So, oh shit, he just threw me off this bitch. So eventually, these power vacuums get filled one way or another. And ironically enough, some of the people that, some people think that maybe some of the founding fathers were bought off by some of the same families that may have an impact on things today, even though I would say some of those families are a little overstated. Looking at you, Red Shield. And a little bit on the figurehead themselves. Looking at you, Windsor family, a.k.a. the royal family. But, I mean, they still seemingly, they've had a lot of impact for a long time. Is that death? Maybe. Oh, well, almost death. But I will survive. The States did the best job they run around. I want a king, so I know whose head to take off when the shit gets terrible. Fair enough. It'll be yours, just your execution. We have long guns now. Some people might say that's what retardy Oswald thought he was doing. Other people might say it was a CIA plant. You be the judge. And I don't even know that guy's name. I just know him as Retardy Oswald, to be honest. As I get body slammed and elbow dropped. Got him. King only needs one headsman. His name is Retardy Oswald. Nas Cannon, right? Just want to be the scary guy in the black leather. I don't want to do it, but somebody's got to do it. Shit. Somebody's got. I get it. I get what you're saying. Like somebody's got to do something about this fucking. That is a problem. Who do you even? Let's say you were a psychopathic person. Who would you even take out? There's no one person to take out. You would just have that one person. You know what I mean? That's what makes the system so sick. You can't just, I took out the head of BlackRock. This is all over. It's like, no, it's not. I took, you know what I mean? Not saying you should do anything with them. They own everything. So probably everyone in this chat's boss, whether we know it or not. But like, you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. Or I took out the head of the WEF. It's all over. I took out the United Nations. I took out, this president, that president, this politician. It's all, no, it's not. This system is so sick, I took out a banking family. We're still dealing with this, man. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Not just humans. I still believe in Jesus Christ as, the way. But like, seriously, I don't, and I'm not saying that it's not serious, but I'm just like, that's it. That's all I got. There's nothing, like, what else? How do you stop this? You don't. That's how. What the fuck? It doesn't end. That's how. The world ends, and you know what I mean? Like, that's how this ends. Rome falls. Like, that's how this ends. It just starts anew. The New World Order starts. I mean, that's how this works, unfortunately. We're just watching it and helpless. We're just watching it boiling as frogs helplessly. And we know they're turning the freaking frogs gay. So, not to go doom and gloom. Yeah, lay it play out, let it collapse, and just hopefully protect yourself throughout the process of the collapse if you can. And if you do have some children, protect them throughout the process so they can help rebuild whatever the fuck happens next. If there is a next, who knows? Some tyrant kings had torture dungeons. I guess that would be a few dudes. Talking about Guantanamo. Halfway there, you already have a hood. Is it a white hood with holes? Because Retro Richard seems to think you have one. Because he's become a neo-Yasi in your image. You're taking out the bridge trolls, but that has nothing to do. I think you might have an anger issue. You might be a legitimate misogynist. I don't know. I still love you. Not like that. Not in a gay way, but just in a like parasocial. I appreciate you as a watcher of my shitty content. Not shitty, but mediocre content sort of way. You say you would, yeah. Which Streets of Rage is like real life? Well, yeah, you get apples and roast beef dropped by thugs in real life. But they drop different items. I just have it on the retro items because that's what I like the most. That sucked. Oh. He's projecting his crap on you. Well, he seems to be thinking he's taking your lead, so you tell me. Yeah, chicken or roast chicken, whatever it is. Roast chicken, bags of money, and apples on plates. I don't think thugs drop in real life is coke. Well, now they also drop fentanyl, Fizz. They also drop fentanyl and perk 30s. And yeah, you're right. Meth, cocaine and meth. Can't forget about the meth. Got to be diverse. So you got your meth, your fentanyl, your cocaine, your perk 30s, maybe a little heroin. And sometimes they spike the shit with fentanyl. So yeah, that's what they drop in real life. Or they're the Kia boys and they fucking stealing cars for like $50 a car or whatever the fuck it is. I know whatever the amount is, they can make more literally working at McDonald's. But they can't stunt immediately for the gram like that, so there you have it. And shit, nowadays it's hard to get a job even at McDonald's, so what can you say? What more can you say? Waiting to see what the obese Taekwondo guys drop. And Zoran Milinkovic as Richard salutes him. Is he like the president or prime minister of Croatia or something? As I jack up his name. What the hell is going on here? Looks like Ken from Street Fighter. He's the president, I see. Yeah, it does have like that Street Fighter look with the gi. Well, I mean, I guess if he's a part of the Croatian army, he really should salute him, huh? So at least he knows who to salute. I did hear something about Croatia. Something to do with reinstating military conscription. Uh-oh. Something, trouble Bosnians. I see. That don't sound good. Conscripting Diddy. No, we didn't say that. Conscripting Diddy. Surviving P. Diddy, obviously. Said Fate Tank and ESO, I don't know what that is, made the dungeon twice as long. I may be missing out on something. I'm getting whooped on. Hold on. Jesus. I'm fighting a scarecrow and shit. Jeez, how much more of these fuckers I gotta deal with? It's like never ending. Jeez, I thought it was gonna go on for the rest of my life. Oh, it's it's a dungeon you run a team. It's an RPG. Oh, okay. High HP. A tank. I know what you mean. High HP defense. High damage. I see. A bunch of countries in Europe are doing it again. Must be because NATO is winning so hard. I see. I see. Now I'm starting to slightly understand what's going on. Sheesh. Just knowing. Oh shit! I'm missing all. I'm sorry, I'm missing comments. I thought it was easy to play this game and check the comments, but I must be so rusty at it that it ain't no more. I feel like focus on this fucking game. I feel like this is fucking hard as shit. But again, I ain't been playing games like that. Okay. Yeah, to blast, shoot AKs, do drugs, fake illness to avoid doing the hard work. I see. Trying to get through it ASAP and this jackass queued off roll. I see. It was 6 months when you did it. I see. What kind of drugs, like weed and other stuff? Yeah, like what is that like? Having to do whatever conscripted military service. Mostly, sometimes other shit. So creation is not saving the world. Well, since your dildo saving the world with humor, obviously. Giving the world the joy of laughter. As a bunch of bitches beat the hell out of me in this game. Sheesh, I'm just caught. I'm probably about to die soon. Unless I get lucky. Shit. Sheesh. Save it from the Bosnians. Save us from ourselves, sentient dildo. Sheesh. Shit. Let's see. We're not interested in saving the world. We can barely keep our corner functioning. Look at the mess it got the U.S. in. Save it. Yeah, trying to save the world's crazy. U.S. tries to be Clark Kent, but can only be Caitlin Clark, saving gay hoes. You're not seeing the silver lining. Look how rich the corporals got from saving the world, right? Will someone think of the poor, super rich corporals? No one's considering what they want. Oh, wait, we always got to consider what they want because they're the ones to control everything. Never mind. Okay, this is probably definitely the level. Story ends. We'll see. No, I'm not making it through this. I don't know if I can even make it to that chicken or turkey or whatever it is. Oops. Oh, no, I ain't at. Left up. Shit. Hey, I need that. I need that. Got through it. I saw this video of the NYC Zoomer on a trip to Romania freaking out about how peaceful and nice it was. Bistros didn't chain up their patio furniture. War does be a racket. Yeah, it does. No machete attacks. OG, none in the Balkans. Dude said piano will be stolen in an hour in NYC. Romania doesn't fuck around. 12 years in prison for theft. Wow. Shit, you don't even go to jail for theft in a lot of America. Yeah, the game has everything: wrestling, power attacks, swinging balls, fire, all sorts of stuff. I don't know here. Albanians aren't that snuggly. Thought Kosovo was nasty earlier. Cyborg clowns. Yeah. Oh yeah, cyborg clowns. It's all sorts of crazy shit. The fuck, the Negaverse? What is this? Why does he look like that? I'm about to die on here, but I've never seen him look like that weird. Jesus Christ. They do way more damage too. This is over. Okay, it's finally over. It's not random violence. Yeah, it's not random violence. It's multiculturalism. There you go. Organized crime fights organized crime. None of this random violence shit in the West. Yeah. Yeah, there's no more organized crime. You know what? Things were smoother when the mob ran shit. That's the truth. Not saying people didn't get hit. Not saying nobody innocent got hit. It just was smoother. It just is what it is. Because everyone had to go through them. And whatever their laws basically were, their internal laws, that was at least some sort of governance that doesn't exist. The government are the criminals of NYC. Facts. The government is the criminals of this whole country. Shit, we just talked about all the drugs. How you think those get where they need to get? I mean, you could argue at this point, it used to be the street pharmacist, but it's the real pharmacist now. Most of the shit that people are fucking with are made by pharmaceutical companies. That's the shit people want. I mean, I guess cocaine is still around, heroin is still around, obviously weed is still legal some places, but the shit that people want is the fentanyl, the Percocets. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit. Haitians eating everyone's pets in Ohio. I never heard. That's some wild business. That's not great. That sounds, it's par for the course for Ohio. At least that's what the memes tell me, but that's wild shit. This might be the last run. I don't want to have this straight go too long. But I feel, these runs usually take about 20 minutes to a half hour. So this might be the last run. Depending on how I feel after it. Nobody getting it mugged randomly here. Not in 20 years. Some guy walking down the street with a machete and a Canadian goose. And dude, you can go to Walmart. What the fuck? Springfield. Whoa. Springfield, Ohio. Shout out to the Simpsons. I didn't even see this shit. 58K, 20K Haitians put there. That's wild. So I guess we're going to run the same gimmick Britain did, where we just going to use immigration as a way of destroying the people, the local people. That's fucked up. And causing more tensions and pissing them off. Oh. They got migrant bombs. Is that the new phrase? It's a migrant bomb. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. Yeah, almost like it's a weapon, right? I mean, we did just see this shit happen in Britain, and we see how everything worked out with that, clearly. So I guess it's coming to a town near you. Father owns 2 cars. Insurance went up $400 a month because the Haitians were given the license and a free car. That's crazy work. Yo, that's crazy. Some of the shit they're giving these migrants and shit is like, or immigrants or illegals or whatever you want to, I don't know what phrase you want to call them. I'm not trying to be, I'm just saying they are literally setting these people up and giving them all these resources that they know Americans need. America is in need. I keep talking about how this is a financial crisis, so Americans are in need. And they're using this printed money, which they need to stop. And they print it and they just giving it to all these people, and they just using it. They're literally using immigration as a weapon to destroy America. That's actually wild shit. After they just did it to do the same in Britain, and basically have succeeded in that. And then they wondered why Brexit existed and why there's so many people who are upset. But they don't actually wonder why. That's all part of the plan. All a part of the plan for the new world order. Sick work. But shit. I don't know what to do. I mean, a lot of people, the answer is, well, I'm gonna vote for the orange man and hope that saves everything. There's no guarantee it does. There's no guarantee it does. Only the hope that it does. We'll see. We'll see how the shit plays out. That's crazy work. Crazy work. But it just shows you how demonic the people in power really are. They know what they're doing. They know good and goddamn well what they're doing. Because there's too much evidence to. If you know what they're doing, how can they not? Economic units of the world unite, right? Haitians get deported. Man, everybody knows this shit. I saw a lot of at these Chicago. They've been talking about a lot of black Chicagoans. They had to capitalize it, like we know. Black people are Americans too, just like everybody else. Yeah, I saw a lot of quote unquote black Democrats in Chicago. This has been a couple years or however long the migration's been affecting them there, and they just talk about all the issues. And we saw what happened. Was it Arizona? That apartment complex that the gang took over, the Venezuelan gang. So I mean, we can all see what's going on. If you know, you know. And more people can't help but to see because that they front fucking door with the immigrants. And as we just kind of just hinted on, it's not just coming from one country. Rather, it's Venezuelan gangs, Haitians. I did the shit on the Chinese smuggling people here, or using the cartels to smuggle people here, and how much what they really here for. So we got all these sleeper cells. We literally are watching them destroy America with immigration, intentionally. So this is not like, what I mean. And then they want to portray, oh, we're just helping these poor families. No, that's not what's happening. It wouldn't shock me if they're literally making sure that the worst of every group, you know what I'm saying, get here. So not just normal Haitians. They want the craziest Haitians they can find. Not just normal Venezuelan. They want the ones that are in the gang. You know what I'm saying? Not just, whatever the nationality of the people. It would not shock me if, and it probably is the case, that they're specifically making sure these are the worst of said group and the most, gang or government affiliated for the task of getting these resources that we know that the country needs for the purpose of destroying it and creating more division and strife and just making a shittier time. Because as Sencha Dildo said, economic units of the world unite. They got to crash this earth, you know what I'm saying, so they can rebuild it in whatever NWO image they plan on doing. I think I'm probably must. Streets of Rage 2 was the best. J Rob, I need to do more retro streams instead of just doing this. I might, if I can get the retro arc or one of these damn emulators working. Fight K seems to work, but and we might have to Fight K MV C2 or Marvel vs. Capcom, which comes out like, was it today or in a few days? But shit, they want $50 for a 20-year-old game or collection of 20-year-old plus games. This is bullshit. You know, Shredder's Revenge is cold. That's something else to play. I love, and you know, that's why I probably will get Astrobot when that goes on sale, if that goes on sale. I like modern games that have a retro aesthetic. Because I prefer retro games. I'm old, so I prefer games of my time. So Streets of Rage 4 came out in 2020, but obviously, as you can see by the graphics and stuff, wanted to emulate Streets of Rage 2 and Streets of Rage 3. Sega was the best, man. Shout out to Sega. These kids don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, BDSM clowns. How much longer till everyone starts fighting other literal Streets of Rage? Yeah, it is already. I mean, it already happened in England. We saw that. So, I mean, luckily we're all on fluoride. So they have to pay people to do the Streets of Rage shit for us, like they did in 2020. Like those weren't real people. I mean, they were actual real humans. No, who knows? They may not have even been that. But like, those were people. But they were paid. They were paid feds doing all that BLM shit. It wasn't like regular people doing that shit. And if you watch any of those quote unquote peaceful protests, like videos of it, you can see them moving shit. And like, this is clearly a federal or, you know, whatever group. But it was like they were all organized. They knew what they were doing. This wasn't just accidental shit. You could, you know, I covered it. You can go back in I don't know if the shit is still up because they take down so much old videos. So the videos might be taken down. And I don't know if I can find them to get them. Yeah, I remember Final Fight. Shout out to Hagar. They had some Final Fight action figures I wanted to grab. But I ain't got the money for it like I used to. But they had, I think, Hagar and a few other Final Fight characters. Yeah, I missed the arcades too, bro. There's a barcade, but it's, you know, I'm in the Houston area. It's downtown. Shout out to Cidercade. Boosh, you ever go to Cidercade? You know, that's a good phrase for it. Government-funded domestic terrorism. Yeah, Hagar was clearly on roids. You ever go to Cidercade, Boosh? That's out downtown. Or then I don't know if it's officially downtown, but near there. I've been there a couple times. I like it. I want to go back. Even though, shit, I know one of my homies got his shit robbed into out there. That's the problem. So take an Uber. I know it costs, but it just is what it is. And that's the plan. If I go downtown on some party type shit, just take an Uber. I don't feel like getting my shit stolen. You know what I'm saying? Just take an Uber. You from the South? Oh, you from Virginia? Where ain't shit to do but cook. What was the round one in the arcade you sat in? Oh, you talking about the one you sat into it? There was a few of them. I mean, they had that Star Wars one that came out later. But yeah, I remember Afterburner, I think it was called. And then they had one where you was on a motorcycle. And they would have like a few different motorcycles. Y'all could race each other. That shit was cold, bro. Einstein's is tight. Okay, I never heard of that. They local for us? Okay. I never heard of Einstein. I haven't really looked into, because I'm a homebody. And I need to get out more. And you like Guy? Shout out to Guy. Appreciate you being here, J Rob. I'm going to check out Einstein's. I got it. Now that my car is in a decent situation, I'm going to try to travel a little bit. And then, like I said, if I'm going downtown, I'm just Uber that shit, man. Just bite the bullet. I haven't really said where I am. I'm in the Houston area. That's all I say. That's all I say. I'm in the Houston area. Because I don't know. But, I mean, see, that's the one thing. You're right, man. This city is huge, though. So, like, I don't know where. And I'm I don't really like downtown. I don't like any downtown. I didn't like downtown Charlotte. I didn't really, you know, even though I lived in Detroit, and it was cool. I like Hart Plaza, you know, because cool shit would happen. But I hated the process of getting to and from downtown and walking around and park. I hate that shit. down uptown Charlotte. Well, they call it uptown, but it's a downtown type area. I hate that too. I just hate these areas. They still have arcades. Boosh is not a fed. He just is being a helpful gentleman. I just, I don't know. Want the exact area. Because we are in a crazy world. And I know y'all probably cool, but I mean, shit. People dox people all the time, man. And there's been creators smaller than me to deal with doxing, believe it or not. So, deal with doxing, deal with weird people. I don't think I'm at a point where I would tell my local police, hey, I'm a streamer. I don't know what the number would be. Maybe 5,000, 10,000 for sure. If I got to 10,000 subs, I definitely would say, hey, I do this little internet shit. I'm a small streamer, but people are weird. So just in case somebody try to swap me, this is my address. This is what's going on. It's probably bullshit. Call me, make sure, you don't want to check in, whatever. What's my mother's maiden name? Your mom's a fit. No, I would say west. I'll say west. Maybe even southwest. She beat you with a slipper for that statement. That's crazy. They still have arcades. Man, I love arcades. I love barcades. There was a barcade back when I was in Charlotte called, what's it called? Oh, shit. A Bari. I used to hit that place up, too. But Charlotte had this weird rule where you had to sign up as a club. It was not Charlotte. It was North Carolina had a weird rule about bars and shit. Einstein's is a west. Oh, okay. That's not that far from me then. That's not that far. Shit, we probably not that far from each other then. You said that's local. Oh, man, thank you for subscribing, J-Rob. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. And shit, we might do more retro-ish games. I don't know. I wanted to get... Games can get expensive when they start releasing them in bunches. I already spent money on that Black Myth Wukong, which I still have not gotten further, even off stream, because it's so fucking hard. And then I want to grab that Astrobot that everybody hype about, but that's $70 plus. Like I said, this Marvel vs. Capcom collection that I've been waiting on, and it's coming out soon, but they want $50 new. It's like, god damn it! So I gotta wait till shit get on sale. But I might start tossing back some retro games as a result. Or I could go back to Spider-Man 2 or Final Fantasy 7 if anybody want to go back to that. Maybe I'll do a poll about what games to play next. Because Black Myth Wukong was just too intense for streaming. That's something I got to play off stream. And I'm probably going to do more of it off stream. And hopefully do the review I wanted to. Spider-Man 2 was pretty woke. It had its fun parts, but it was pretty woke. There's no way I can do it. You can tell real talk. I appreciate it, bro. I try, man. I just talk shit, man. I appreciate it, man. No problem. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Thanks, man. Always cool. But yeah, I just been thinking about that anyway. Like, what games to play on this? Obviously, maybe I do give that New Vegas run that has been teased. Get that some love. I'm actually check out your video, Fizz, because I know so little about New Vegas outside of some of the like memes and shit about it. And it's obviously one of these popular games, but y'all been wanting me to play it for so long. And then I was thinking about maybe doing Alien Isolation for October. I don't know. So we do gotta spice up the games on this channel. I like Tekken, and I'll still probably play it again, but I can't just play it all the time. That is something I think about. And shit, there's so many games I don't even be knowing about, and indie games. We had did that one. What's the shit called? The shotgun game, shotgun roulette, buckshot roulette, or something like that. You never did Alien Isolation? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll beat it. We'll see if I can catch it on sale. That's the thing. Games, talking about shit that depreciates. God damn. No one deserves the DEI. You sound like kinfolk. I hope so, man. Yeah, I might just emulate my way out of the shit. Einstein has a big ass cabinet with every fighting game on it. Students sit couple. Oh man, that sounds dope. And they do karaoke. Not Dale. OG Dale. I don't know if I'll beat it. You know what I'm. Hey, stop, Richard. Stop all that. Did the demo for Isolation? You said it was all right. Seems kind of slow. Let's see. I haven't played it. I know it's supposed to be kind of a creepy, scary game. And it's Halloween and stuff. You know Halloween's a demonic holiday and all that. Shit, I'm surprised you know about Dale. Shit, that was they may have been around. Maybe the tail end of Dale maybe have been around in your time. So that'd be some shit like you remember, just like me maybe remembering like Commodore computers and shit. Like, oh, you might. It was really after your time, but they still were around. You know what I mean? Like their heyday was in the 90s, but they were still around in the 2000s. So you might actually know them. Or like those Apple II computers and shit. Like that's really before my time, but I do know of them because my jank ass school had them. Used to play Number Munch on those Apple. I think they were Apple II. What'd you think of the new Beetlejuice? I skipped it because I didn't really think it was going to be cool. But J-Rod, what'd you think of it? Still, no, I probably don't have a demo station. No, a long time ago. But yeah, what did you think of Beetlejuice? I don't know. I'm sick of all these remakes, man. But if hopefully they at least did. Oh shit, is that it? That is it. I have not finished it. Okay. Has this app on the CPU. Can watch all the movies. Dope. And shit, piracy is obligated nowadays. Fuck them. I guess we do another one. Well, I said about 20 minutes. I kind of don't either. No, movie. Oh, you said movie box. I kind of don't either, but I'd rather they do right by it. Maybe we'll just chop it up for the next little bit. I don't necessarily feel like ending the stream quite yet. Maybe in 15, 20 minutes. Well, they remakes is bad too. And Fizz Chozo remembers Dale. He's around the same age as Richard. Played the Predator. He was in school 07. Still, Dale was basically dead around then. They were definitely dead as what they were. They probably only I don't know how. No, Dale might still be around because some of these brands are still around, but they heyday was over by the time you were born. Like they heyday was late 90s, like 98 to maybe 01, 02. The game was terrifying, and then did a 3D version. I see. Oh, jeez, I couldn't do 3D. Like, what's the app called? Because I'm a boomer, so I don't be knowing. Is Dell still around? They could be. They could. Oh, Stream for You? Okay, thank you. I'm going to check it out. I mean, they remakes is bad. Everything is bad. If they do something new as shit, you got a kick-ass intro review. All right, check out Real Wade. So Dale's still around, and I know Dale's still around. Has a crazy name. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fuck with it. It's a Stream for You. So they still around. I did not know they were still around. So shit. Look at that. I mean, some of these brands do just go on longer than they should. Yep, Dell.com. You can still buy a new computer from Dell. That's crazy. Wow, I did not know you could still buy a new computer from Dell. I did not know they were still around. They still going around. You said go. Yeah, I thought Ghostbusters was better than Beetlejuice back then too. You're getting a Dell. Y'all don't even know, dude. You're getting a Dell. Who's getting a Hell computer? Yeah, man. I did not know they were still around. That's crazy. I didn't know they was like who. When the last time you heard somebody buying a Dell? I mean, don't most people build their own shit now? Yeah, I remember the Dell guy. Whoa, he got arrested after beating up a true hooker. Dude, you're going to jail. That's crazy. I remember that dude. Yeah. I remember the Subway guy. He was in the pizza, allegedly. You want a better CPU? I feel you. I do, too. I built this one quick. A Dell is for sale. No, not a Dell. Yeah, imagine flexing. I just got a new Dell computer in 2024. That's crazy. Yeah, I want a better CPU. This one's starting to sometimes you sound like it's about to take off. CPU is going through it. He traded Subway for Papa John. Oh yeah, that guy crashed out too. I mean, you could argue having bought a pre-made PC. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been at least even making my own PC since 2015. That's about 10 years for me. Allegedly. I don't know why I said allegedly too, but sometimes you saying it, just you never know. Lawsuits. But yeah, Jared lost more than 100 pounds. He lost his line. Mine, yeah, he was on some P3D, so it was not allegedly. Okay, so it's confirmed. Why did peace have to be the code word? I don't know. Because a bunch of sick people in powerful places use peace as the code word. Is it bad being a nerd? I don't think so. 04 was your old build. First build, you cool. Yeah, I think you cool too, J-Rob. Nah, shit. I think, honestly, right now, they trying to capitalize on the nerds. They trying to squeeze the nerds dry with this content, man. They trying to squeeze us dry. I was just complaining about the game shit. Game's so expensive, and then they want stuff. So, yeah, I think it's cool to be a nerd, and they trying to, you just got to watch out. They trying to exploit the damn nerds right now. They trying to exploit the shit out of us nerds. That's why they keep remaking shit. And even some of it's good. You know, I heard, and even OG said X-Men 97 was good, and I still got to check that out. I've been meaning to check that out. So, yeah, they do a lot of, they exploiting the nerds. So, right now, oh, come on, Retro Richard. Can somebody new join and enjoy themselves without your harassment? Don't answer that question, J-Rob. He doesn't mean actual pizza, like from Domino's and shit. He's being funny because he's insane, but he's here. So what do we do? If I got rid of everybody insane on this channel, I would be on the channel myself. And shit, actually, I had pizza the other day, actual pizza, not no perverted weird shit. No, he doesn't. He means like young. So you probably don't know what Pizzagate is, do you? Oh, you thought, it did stupid shit. Well, I see. Pizzagate was a whole situation. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that phrase on this channel, but I would say maybe look it up. And it ended up being a symbol. So the thing is, yeah, Rich is already corrupted. Yeah, you did say that Dick Gambit story. That's fucked up how they did Gambit. Whew, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Make sure people know what happened here today. No, yeah, Richard's totally gone. Yeah, like some Illuminati shit. Yeah, it was some shit that was messing with the younglings, messing with the youth over. Basically, yeah, it's some shit that was messing with the youth over, and it was allegedly a code word for young girls, I believe. So just look at the stuff he said. Pan-Africanist Yahtzee. So he's obviously out of his mind. But what am I gonna do? You know, I'm gonna ban him. I mean, like I said, if I made everyone take a sanity test, this channel wouldn't exist. I wouldn't even pass it. Shit. So he's here. So this is a weird channel. I will let you know that, J-Rob. I hate to break it to you. But yeah, the pizza stuff was actually real, man. Not just it was and you know, if this shit gets up, how can you suppress my channel more than you already do? Fuck it. But he'll just come back to hell Wakanda. Yeah, you probably would. But so yeah, was it called Comet Pizza? I believe it was in the DC area. This guy who has a lot of connections to the DNC, if you play the political game, but he just does. And somebody went to his shit in, I think, 2016, not too far after this guy who worked with Hillary Clinton had his emails leaked. He went to his shit and tried to shoot it up. That may have been a fed or not. And this whole scandal came out that the press tried to suppress with a bunch of prominent Democratic Party members, including Hillary Clinton, including Barry Obama, and including some heavyweights in that situation, using hot dogs and pizza as a code word for young boys and young girls. And there's apparently tunnels under DC and all sorts of stuff, and some of these tunnels may go to this Comet Pizza owner who has a lot of weird material, a lot of satanic material on him. And then some of the people who were implicated has some very weird art. And the guy who allegedly leaked it, named Seth Rich, you can look him up. Apparently somebody shot him in the back of his head randomly after it got leaked. So, see, do as dies wilt. Yeah, unfortunately. Amongst other things, yeah. So you know about it? Okay, well, yeah, that was a part of it. Yes, and then cheese pizza and child porn have the same abbreviation. So that's another code word. CP, or cheese pizza, equals that. Pizza by itself is apparently young ladies. Hot dogs are young men, allegedly. And Vigilante didn't make that shit up. That's what's out there. And yet, speaking of Haiti, the Clintons love going there for pizza, and they even had one of their aides got indicted for kidnapping children out there, and that's on record. Michael Levon Robinson. I actually mentioned Michael Levon Robinson in the fucking video on Melinda Gates. Is the Dominican man fault? How can we blame Dominican men for it? See, that piece of shit is real, man. Yep, the music industry is all into that shit. And that's apparently something, amongst other things, Epstein, that proved the whole entertainment industry. A lot of people get blackmailed into it. They'll drug you, and you'll be butt naked in the room with some young people. And then they take pictures and take videos. And now you can't do anything, because if you go against them, that's what happened. And allegedly Epstein Island, amongst other islands, because as a crypto billionaire stated before he died, there's an island apparently near Puerto Rico that similar activity was going on. But he died, so I mean we can't really go off of that. So yeah, it's the music industry, the entertainment industry, the political sphere, probably others. And then if you ever see a YouTuber take a picture in a bathtub, that's got something to do with it. Not joking, they want to blame Dominicans and they'll blame the white woman. An FBI guy who's investigating them. Oh wow. Offed himself in the middle of the, I didn't hear about that one. Wow. Brandon Holland with more knowledge. Yeah, Pizzagate. Yep, J-Rob. Aleister Crowley, who is allegedly George Bush Jr.'s grandfather, and maybe the biological father-in-law of the elder Bush, because he was the wife's alleged father. Container bar on Rainy. Damn. Shout out to Austin, because I'm here in Texas, and obviously West. Obviously you did your research. I could probably get to some parts of Austin before I could get to some parts of Houston. No lie. Don't call that demon a wild woman. You talk about the Bush or the Clinton, whichever one. They both demons. They not even people. They just legit demons. You gonna sell your soul to become Spawn? Well, shit. All the other shit we done said. We just kept it real for the past 15 minutes. Apparently, it was an FBI agent who was investigating some of this piece of business, and he got suicided in the middle of a bar in Austin. That's crazy. That's crazy. I believe it. No, a lot of it is fake. I don't want to speak to none of it. I don't want to say that none of them self-deleted for that reason, listless, or ended their lives. But a lot of it is they didn't really end their lives. They were killed, and it was made to look like that, or not even made to look like it. Sometimes they don't even do, like, Seth Rich, going back to him, yet they double tapped him in the back of the head. And they said it was a robbery, even though nothing was taken. And he got shot in the back of his head. So, yeah, a lot of these people end up. And hey, Vigilante Williamson loves his life. He's going through a positive thing in his life, so he did not harm himself. So if something happened to me, y'all better ride for me. Shit. That is another thing. They think that will help them live longer. They think that give them more power. They also take their blood. South Park made fun of it, but that was real shit. That's why there's people who think the Queen was a lot older than just however old she was supposed to be. A lot older than 90-some years old. That she was supposedly hundreds of years old. I remember that allegedly she kidnapped some Canadian kids back in the 50s or 60s. Yeah, that adrenochrome. Which they put that in, was it Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? We ain't talk conspiracies in a minute. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it ain't. I don't consider these theories. A lot of shit's been confirmed. You become the tyrant. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all better slide for me. Shit, don't just let them kill me. Cause they killed Isaac Cappy when he was talking about this shit. They killed Isaac Cappy. If you know who he is, and we talked about him. I know what's his name? Papa Cotton was here, or Cotton Industries as he's rebranded. He would talk about that. Yeah, Isaac Cappy was he was an actor in Hollywood. He was cool with Seth Green of Robot Chicken fame, and he saw some pizza and some demonic shit at his house, and he had heard all the stories and went to some of these parties. He knew about Tom Hanks being into that shit, and Tom Hanks, when this guy Isaac Cappy allegedly jumps in front of traffic in LA, jumps off a bridge and gets hit by a car. This is alleged. I don't remember the exact phrase, but something along the lines of good riddance right after this happened. Tom Hanks said, I don't know if it was good riddance or something, but yeah, we do. We'll talk about that shit. We'll go on a rant. That's why, we ended the stream. It's a Streets of Rage stream. We ended up talking about this shit. Yeah, we talk about a lot of that shit. You know what? It's funny you say that, bro. That you said you feel like you're the only one. That's how you made to feel about when you find a conspiracy theory. You made to feel like you the only motherfucker that know about it. And if you start a conversation with anybody you know, you would sound crazy. Now, there was this documentary that really, and yeah, they did sue Alex Jones. And that's why I tossed out some allegedlys. Because I don't want this shit to ever blow up. And then, maybe it ain't alleged or not. But shit, I'm going to toss it out because I don't want to be said, oh, I said this. And now they want to sue you for billions of dollars saying you slandered. Everything I said is alleged. Fuck it. Even if it actually happened, it's alleged. Fuck it. Yeah, we thought it was about a video game. We do. That's kind of the thing in the stream. We play video games and we just talk about whatever subject we talk about. That's kind of the gimmick of the channel. Because Brandon, you fairly new. And as you can see, most of the people, why do they all have mods? Because I just mod everybody. So if y'all here long enough, y'all probably be mods too, even if y'all don't want to do it. So yeah, we rarely talk about the games. But even though sometimes that comes up, especially with that fucking Black Myth Wukong, how hard that goddamn game is. But yeah, they did sue Alex Jones. So yeah, we talk about conspiracies, politics, women, men, stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Fitness sometimes. I'm trying to lose weight. We just talk about whatever, man. We talk about everything. Y'all be coming up with subjects. We'll just go on those tangents. Richard keep getting me talking about wrestling, even though I hate wrestling at this point. It's like all the bad shit you hear might be a thing. It's actually 10 times worse, right? No, please don't drop the N-bomb. I'm trying to get y'all to stop dropping the N-bomb and the F-bomb, and I ain't talking about fuck. Please, let me, because, even though I just said all the shit I said, it'd be nice to get a few people. Oh, yeah, I like the old WWF too. No female wrestling podcast. I'm done with, modern wrestling is trash. I am going to check out that McMahon documentary. I thought you got it in the mail. Maybe I should sell those as merch. That'd be stupid. I ain't gonna do that. Because listen, I don't like saying the N-word. We need to say it less. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to encourage it. I am gonna watch that McMahon documentary, but I'm sick of modern wrestling, man. It's just not as good as what I once, had when I was younger. And they don't write storylines like that, man. They don't write storylines like that. We just talked about, I think it was on, was it the failed episode we just did at Synthwave Saturday Night, where I remembered the whole Kane and X-Pac storyline. I remember the whole storyline. That was a year-long storyline. And that was just one part. Because what wrestling is actually a bunch of TV shows going on at once. Each storyline is like a mini TV show. And then you go to the next storyline. But these same characters get into little different mini TV shows you might call storylines or angles. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, it's just a bunch of skinny fat dudes dropping each other on each other's head. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite wrestler, The Rock, with the Nation of Domination. Shout out to the Nation of Domination. We are the Nation of Domination. Okay, what's Retro Richard? What rigmarole we got with Retro Richard? Hold on. Oh, that is my favorite belt. This is my favorite belt. I actually want one day. You know, maybe the gift to myself if we get over 1,000 subs. Playing all this shit. I'm sure I am. But Ric Flair is cold. Yo, y'all ever watch Ric Flair promos? Let's actually just get to the belt. I'm probably going to get in trouble. That belt. I want a version. I want to buy one of these belts and have it say Vigilante instead of Ric Flair. And see, that's the old one when it was brown. It was actually, they might have put real rubies in it in the original belt. I don't think it was actually 24 karat gold. I think he just talking that shit up. Or maybe, who knows? It was supposedly like 30 grand. The actual physical belt that they had, so it may have had some gold plating or something. This belt, that's why, you know, for a while it was WCW championship, and then they made it even the world championship in WWE. That's one of the coldest belt designs. I actually want to get one of those one day, like a replica made, and then have Vigilante on it. Oh shit, we getting in some trouble for it. Okay, yeah, Stone Cold had a cool belt, the Smoking Skull. Woo! Yeah, shout out to Ric Flair. Yeah, the 80s was cold. The 80s and 90s was the coldest shit. And your favorite wrestler only Gunther because he's German or Austrian. Favorite wrestler BLM Punk. Oh shit, that's a fictional wrestler character made up. Yeah, the 80s was cold. Jada Parker. Yeah, I like the 80s and the 90s. They was it was cold. Yeah, they're gonna make it expensive. It costs 20 grand. Okay, I knew it cost. That's still a lot. In 80s money, that's probably like 200 grand now. It's probably like 200 grand. I don't know. Somebody hit the what's this? Oh, I have seen this. Even though I'm trying not to have a. And they set this kid up. This is fucked up.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
That's wild.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
That's wild.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Yo, that's wild. That was a setup, bro. And then the way the guy is saying it, he knows exactly what he's doing. The guy giving him the word, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Negus.
Does the kid get it? What's he looking at?
Could you repeat the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
We might be getting claimed. I want to see if the kid actually gets it after all this bullshit. They trying to cancel this poor kid for just being in the spelling bee. All this straight white male oppression. What the hell?
Andrew, did you say the word loudly for the judges?
Negus.
One more time?
Negus.
Oh, wow. They didn't have to do him like that. They know exactly what they doing to this kid. That's fucked up. Could you say the word loudly, please? One more time? Man, they ought to get kicked in the head for doing this to this poor kid.
Negus.
Please, I hope he gets this shit right after all this, they trying to cancel this poor kid. He only been on Earth 12 years.
Negus. Negus. Negus.
He got it, yeah. Oh shit, he was shot.
Absolutely stunned.
They were trying to cancel that poor motherfucker. I'm glad he got it. What the comments saying? The niggas Ethiopian language origin, the hood. There they were trying to set this poor kid up. Say it one time for the niggas in the back. Can you say the word loudly for the judges? That's crazy. That's crazy. They absolutely knew what the fuck they were doing to that poor kid. That's wild business. But yeah, I did see that. I couldn't remember if he got it or not. He did though. They were setting him up. Cause he was like, nah. That's why he was like, there's no way it's spelled how I think it is. Was he writing it out? I don't know what he was doing it. R. Kelly to Ethiopian. Yeah, fire those teachers. They were trying to set that kid up. It was an obvious setup. I will read your comments because I was watching it on the same thing. That was an obvious fucking setup. Yeah, I was a Shawn Michaels fan. I think Tiffany Stratton looked crazy. She done had too much plastic surgery, man. She a crazy looking. But yeah, those teachers were trying to set him up. Say it one more time loudly. Say it for everybody. Motherfucker. And he somehow got it. Good on him. He grew up to be Gunther. There's an Ethiopian king. Yeah, you could tell he knew what they was doing too. That's why he was laughing almost. He like, come on, they knew what they was doing with that. But he got it right. So good on him, man. Good on him. Let that be a lesson. Broke. What is going on? Listen, you were not allowed to use you know what? You're very low on timeouts, but I feel like that earned a timeout. He's talking about the niggas rule Ethiopia. That's crazy. Using this, that's crazy work. That's wild that they did that to him. Anyone on Kick or Twitch? Just some bots. All we get is bots of thoughts. Ethiopian king. So okay, here we go. Ethiopian king. So, okay, I see what we're doing here. And in any event, we are going to have to get out of here. It's been cool hanging out with you, J-Rob. You're a cool dude. And yeah, the kid got it. Good for him for getting it, because that was a fucking setup. The fix was in for that kid. But yeah, we're going to get out of here. Just about 2 hours. That's about what I wanted to do. So this has been fun. It's been fun. You probably do have black friends. He's heard that word before. In any event, even though it's obsolete, and apparently likes don't mean shit to the algorithm, even though people think they do, I'm going to say this outro anyway, because it's all I got. Maybe we'll do more streams throughout the week. Maybe they'll be retro. I got more videos. I'll hopefully have a video up on Melinda Gates tomorrow, and then we'll have some more videos throughout the week. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I'll talk to all you guys later. Peace.